Want to improve your English? Want to get the fluency? Here, I'm going to talk about only one thing, one particular key that is going to help you to improve your English. And it is not only restricted towards English, whatever you want to achieve in your life. Here, you are watching this video in order to get fluency. But here I'm talking about if you want to achieve something else in your life, if you want to achieve something extraordinary in your life, you just need to do only one thing. That particular thing is going to help you to achieve your target, to just fulfill your target. One particular thing. When it comes to talk about English speaking, doesn't matter if you are doing reading a lot, doesn't matter if you are doing practice, doesn't matter you are consuming a lot of English content, doesn't matter you are listening to podcast, you are listening to music. But if you are not doing this one thing, if you are not doing this key thing, everything will go in vain. Everything will go in vain and nothing gonna work in your favor. What is that thing that is going to help you to become fluent in English and to achieve whatever you want in your life? The thing is that your consistency. Your consistency is going to make sure that you are going to speak in English fluently. Let's take an example. You have planted a plant, and if you're going to water that plant regularly on daily basis on time, it gonna grow after some time? Absolutely, it gonna grow. But let's take the another example. If you have planted a plant and you are not going to water it properly, if you're going to water it after 5 days, after 10 days, it won't grow that much. And after some time, it will dry and it will die. And this is the same thing that happens. Doesn't, yeah, right now you're consuming a lot of English content and you are reading, you are listening to music, you are listening to podcast in English. But at the same time, if you are not doing it consistently, does this going to help you? Absolutely not. If you are not going to do whatever is required in order to improve your English, if you're not doing it regularly, if you're not doing it consistently, it is not going to help you anymore. If you're going to read one day for 2 hours and the next day you won't read, and after day after next day you won't read, is it going to help you? Absolutely not. So you will have to make sure that whatever you are going to do, maybe you are going to read only one page in a day, but read it and do it consistently. That is the onlyest key, that is the onlyest factor that is going to help you to improve your English. Doesn't matter you are doing reading in a day for 2 hours and rest of the days you are not. Whenever you feel like you are reading it, no, you will have to make sure that you are going to do it consistently. When it comes to talk about practice, you will have to do it consistently. Practice is the key factor. Practice is going to help you to improve your English, but if you are not going to be that much consistent towards practice, how is it going to help you? It is going to be very difficult because nothing happens overnight. And if you want to improve your English, you will have to make sure that you are going to be very consistent towards it. Right now I'm speaking in English. What do you think? It happened overnight? No, I have been consistent quite long. I have been practicing speaking English for quite long, and that was the onlyest reason, that was the onlyest thing, that was the onlyest reason. That's why I'm creating this video today. That's why I'm capable to create this video. Yeah, so this is the onlyest thing. If you are not thinking about to be consistent, I just want to tell you, whatever you are doing in order to improve your English, everything is useless. You will have to make sure that you are going to be very consistent. So here is one quote I would like to share with you all, because that quote motivated me a lot right beginning from my English speaking journey. This quote made me motivated when it comes to learn speaking English. That quote was, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work. I knew this thing very well that I wasn't talented. I knew this thing very well that I'm not talented at all. I'm only doing one thing. I can do only one thing, that is hard work. I'm a kind of person who does a lot of hard work. when it comes to do something, I always try to put my heart into it. I always try to give it my level best. I always try my level best towards it. And that was the onlyest thing, that was the onlyest talent I had. That was my hard work. I was very determined. Since childhood, I was very determined. Whatever I thought, I always try to achieve it. Whatever I have selected, whatever goals I have made for me, I always try to achieve it. I give it my heart into it. I always try my level best towards it, and I always try to achieve it. And that was the thing that I know, that I'm very determined towards my goal. I'm very determined towards my objective. Whatever I have written down, I'm just going to try to achieve it. And how are you going to achieve it? By doing hard work consistently. And that was the onlyest key factor that helped me a lot to improve my English, my consistency. Though I was hardworking, and I used to think like that I was an average student, and I used to think like that only only intelligent people, only genius people, they can speak in English. I can't. It is going to be very difficult for me. I used to give these excuses for me, and somehow I got to know about this quote, and I started applying this quote in on my life, and it changed my life. And I came across that I can do anything because I have only one talent, that is my hard work. With the help of my hard work, I can achieve whatever I'm looking for, whatever I'm desiring for. I can achieve whatever I want in my life. And that was the onlyest thing. You just need to be very consistent towards your work, because consistency is the key to get succeed in your life. Consistency is the key to speak in English fluently. And you just need to make sure that you are going to be that much consistent towards it, because nothing is going to help you if you are doing practice, if you are listening to music, if you are listening to podcast. But if you are not doing all these things regularly, it is going to be very difficult for you to speak in English fluently. So you just need to make sure that you are going to be very consistent towards your work, and that this is how you are going to improve your English. And this is how I improved my English. And that was the onlyest thing that helped me a lot to improve my English. And this is how I got the fluency over this language. Maybe I don't sound fluent to you, but the way I wanted to speak right now, I'm speaking in that way. And I'm capable to express my thoughts in English, and that means fluency to me. I doesn't matter. I don't think about anything else. I feel like I'm gonna improve by time. But this is the onlyest thing that is going to help you to become fluent in English. Your consistency is going to make sure that you are going to achieve something good. You are going to achieve something worthy in your life. Okay, so be consistent towards your work, be consistent whatever you are doing. You just need to make sure that you are going to do it consistently, and after some time, I'm gonna assure you, you're gonna speak in English fluently if you are going to be consistent towards it. So this is it for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and share this video with your friends, family members, your colleagues, so that they will also get to know about how consistency is going to help them to improve their English. So this is it for today. Radhe Radhe to you all, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Till then, keep watching, keep improving, and be consistent towards your work, because consistency is the onlyest key to achieve your goal. Okay?